The full moon filtered through the branches of the ancient wisteria tree, casting its light upon the clearing below as the cats of both Sun Clan and Briar Clan began to intermingle, the first to arrive at the gathering tonight. They did not have long to wait before the cats of the community began to arrive as well, headed by Albatross. Blossom Star exchanged a glance with Vixen Star, who spoke up. Albatross, it's good to see that you and your cats could make it to the gathering, but is there some reason that Steel isn't here? Red was the one who spoke up, the dark ginger she-cat standing close behind her mate. I'm sorry, I'm afraid that Steel is in mourning after losing his mate. He's asked us to leave him in solitude for the next several days. At the startled and bewildered looks on the clan cats' faces, Albatross stepped forwards and spoke. It's one of our customs in the community. You all have yours as clan cats and we have ours, but in the meantime, since I'm the head mediary, I'll be taking his place at the gathering. The clan cats below began to murmur amongst each other as he sat upon the rock at the ancient Wisteria's base, but with another shared look, Blossom Star and Vixen Star also took their seats. Well, I suppose it's time for the gathering to begin. Wait, aren't we waiting for Reedclan? Blossom Star stared at Albatross as though he'd grown a second head. Reedclan? What are you talking about? There is no other clan, Vixen Star added. They would have made their presence known by now. Actually, I asked my cats to keep it quiet until tonight. Everyone's attention was drawn to the other end of the clearing, as several new cats began to arrive. In the lead was a light brown tabby Tom, with thick fur and a scar across one of his eyes. Murmurs and whispers of shock filled the clearing, and Mint Cloud flinched back amongst the other Sun Clan cats, as Finchstapple, or perhaps Finchstar now, took his place seated with the other leaders. I didn't want to ruin the surprise, after all. He turned his gaze to where Blossom Star sat, his whiskers twitching in amusement as she tried to avoid eye contact. Perhaps my banishment from Sun Clan was a blessing in disguise. It was after I left that Star Clan came to me and guided me to the marsh where Reedjaw's kin resided. With Star Clan's guidance, I helped them to gather more cats together, and when the time was right, I was led to the Moonspring to formally create Reedclan, named in honor of the former River Clan deputy, of course. As he spoke, some of the cats glanced in the direction of the golden she-cat that had been brought along with Reedclan. Sure enough, she did bear a strong resemblance to Reedjaw. Finchstar continued. With the formation of Reedclan, I would also like to introduce Scorchheart, my deputy, and Kurokopat as my medicine cat. With StarClan's blessing, I trust that these two will help Reedclan grow into a strong, prosperous clan. Finished, he nodded towards the other leaders. Any news from your clans? Or, well, group? The last part was said with a disdainful sidelong glance at Albatross. Vixen Star eyed Finchstar warily, but began to speak. Briar Clan has recovered fully from the green cough that plagued us. Unfortunately, we lost another cat to it, Vineclaw. However, we remain strong. Our visitor, Mouse, has had a litter of new kits, and Eaglepaw, Lightpaw, and Mousepaw have all been made apprentices. We have also recruited several new cats to Briar Clan. That is all to report. As she finished, Blossom Star stood, nervous under the piercing gaze of Finchstar. Sun Clan has also been well. Darkflower recently had a litter of kits, Tiger Kit and Mud Kit. We are also hosting a pair of visitors to the clan named Cobalt and Trinket. As she named the visitors, she caught sight of Albatross perking up, and Tidestorm and Clay exchanging a meaningful glance, while Scorchheart whispered something into the ear of the tabby she-cat beside him. That's all the news in Sun Clan, she finished, ignoring Finchstar's disdainful snort. Albatross glanced between Finchstar and the previously established clan leaders, trying to gauge the tension between them. I think most of you already know about the wolf attack near our camp. It managed to get both me and Breeze pretty badly, but as you can see, both of us are still alive and doing just fine. However, wolves tend to roam in packs, and while we haven't seen any more, I'd advise everyone to be on the lookout. In the meantime, we've invited many more cats to come and join us, and Steel's mate, Dusk, returned. However, she unfortunately passed after giving birth to just one kit. They have yet to be given a name, which Steel will decide once his mourning period has finished. In the meantime, negotiations involving the community are to be run by me. He turned his gaze to Finchstar now. I can't say I know exactly what happened, but I hope whatever troubles there are between you and the other clan cats can be put aside and resolved peacefully. Of course, of course. Finchstar dipped his head low, almost exaggeratedly so. It's all in the past. Hello everybody! Salty Ren here, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. And oh my gosh, the cats are so loud. As you can see, we are here at the gathering, which I'm gonna move away from the big group of cats just so we can... The cats are all kind of still gathered together right now. I do think I have the autonomy turned on. I just barely turned it back on. But as you can see, Reedclan has just arrived. And I also miscalculated. Here's the thing. I said there's a little bit of an update video that I posted a little bit ago that I said that I had episode 35 or The Gathering recorded. I did not, or I thought I did, but I had it partially recorded. I had the video recorded, not any of the audio or narration. So that was kind of a bust. Thankfully, however, it looks like Sunnyleaf is speaking with Scorchheart. Okay. What I did do is I actually had the gathering. I had saved the gathering itself so that I could go back and record the cutscene and everything. Thankfully, I was able to use that and just pull everything back up here, so I was able to use it to just use as a save file so I can actually play through this episode again, because it did not record last time, so things would probably happen a little bit differently than they did before. And now I'm a little bit behind in my usual recording schedule, but hopefully it's all okay. You are lonely, it seems. You lost a friend? Who'd you lose as a friend? I don't know. But, in the meantime, I'm gonna see, like, who all wants to speak with each other. I need to keep an eye on Finchstar, or Finchstar, for sure. Because that's right, you are Finchstar now. You are the leader of Reedclan, which is something I've actually had in the works for quite a bit. I've actually been planning this for a lot longer than you'd think. First of all, a little fun fact, this was actually, it's almost before, almost around the time when Blossomstar became the leader of SunClan, is like how long I've had this sort of in the works. As a little fun fact, when I was, like, I knew I wanted, like, the sign to be, like, a fox. Like, that was something I'd had in my head for, like, a little while. My initial thought was that, like, oh, Foxspring is gonna become the leader. But she had just had her kid, so instead of her, I decided to roll, okay, well, who will take on a fox to try and become the leader? And if she hadn't succeeded, Finchstar would have been the next to try and fight the fox. And if he'd succeeded, he could have become SunClan's leader. That could have been interesting. But instead, she became the leader, and while Foxspring was still taking care of her kid, even though she was named Deputy, she was still taking care of Sparrow Kit, who was a lot younger at the time, just barely born. So Finchstar kind of stepped up to take over her duties. And over time, this kind of narrative began to develop, because, like, oh, well, there's another group of cats over there, and, I know, like, Reedjaw, I actually had rotated Reedjaw out. Originally, Reedjaw himself was going to form Reedclan, but when I was doing some of the rotation of cats, Reedjaw was rotated out of the clan, or out of the valley. So I was like, okay, well, who would lead the marsh cats instead? I began to kind of form this idea for a narrative, which Finchstar began to advance much more quickly than I'd initially wanted him to. But, it has led to this. He does like to have stuff happen a lot sooner. You want to catch a fish, which makes sense since you are now, You are now the leader of Reedclan, which lives in the marsh. You want to reach level 8 of the hunting skill, and you want to catch a rodent. And actually, since I'm on the relationships page, I don't think I've checked this yet. I want to see how he stands in relation to any of the other cats. Like, obviously, he doesn't get along with most of Sun Clan. Doesn't get along with Boulder. Doesn't get along with... most of the cats he just doesn't really have a relationship with. Which is something that normally, like, I would have, like, gone in and, like, changed stuff up because, like, that is what he probably would have done. I don't know. I'll just leave it as is for now. In the meantime, you want to sniff Breeze. Cobalt's not here right now, but I'll keep in mind that you want to sniff Cobalt. Maybe you were talking with Stormfang about how, like, oh yeah, she ran into Cobalt. And you want to sniff Albatross, so... why don't I actually have you come and do a friendly sniff with Albatross? Kind of get to know, like, oh hey, what's been going on? You want to sniff Duckfeather. I don't believe Duckfeather is here. Applekit is not here. You do want to sniff Foxspring, though, so wherever Foxspring is over here, I'll have you come and socialize, I suppose, with Foxspring once you're done trying to catch this bug. Foxspring wants to sniff Cobalt. I will keep that in mind. She wants to sniff Breeze and Trinket. I will remember, like, you want to sniff certain cats. Red wants to sniff Eaglepaw. She wants to take care of her baby, who's not here. And right now we're using a different household, because when I use one of the actual clans, it gets so overfull that the game does not work at all. Like, right now, this is pretty much the capacity, the maximum capacity for how many cats I can have in a household before my game just will not run. This is also about the same number of cats that Clan currently has, so they're going to be on hard mode. But anyway, Ren is technically not here. Stormfang, you want to playfully chase Albatross once you're awake. You want to playfully chase... Cobalt's not here, but I will remember that. You want to sniff Blossom Star. Interesting. That's right, Boulder is here right now. Boulder is technically just a visitor to the community, but he is here. And it's kind of interesting that he wants to sniff Blossom Star, considering that the massive scar she has on her leg is actually from Boulder. Like, that is way back in, like, some of the first few episodes. You want to sniff Rust. Rust is not here. And Darkflower is also not here, but I will remember that. I don't think you get along with Darkflower, in fact, do you? Not really. You also don't get along with Finchdapple, or Finchstar. I need to remember. You want to sniff Blossom? You still don't like her. That's interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on a lot of the interactions, because some cats just don't get along. You want to sniff... Mouse is not here. Violet Frost is not here, and that's right. Clan has done a lot more recruiting, so they have a lot more cats in Clan now. And Violet Frost, or when she was made in Create a Cat, Create Your Cat, she was just Violet. She was made alongside Blizzard and Molly. And they were barn cats, but while I was, like, rolling to see, like, who would join, Violet and Molly both joined. Blizzard did not. I did roll for Blizzard just because, like, they are all, like, a trio. But Blizzard did not join. So Blizzard is still back on the barn, I believe. So Violet Frost will remember that. And you want to sniff Molly. Checking in on these two, I suppose. We'll remember that. Sunnyleaf wants to sniff Breeze. Spotted Pelt, who is her sister, who actually looks more like Reedjaw than herself, but remember that. And you want to sniff a wolf. That's right. I do believe, even though for us it's been a pretty long time, it has been between gatherings that the wolf attack happened, so Albatross did announce that, or that's what I have in my notes for... I still have not written up the intro yet. Like, I was in the middle of doing it this morning, and then I realized, wait a second, I don't actually have the audio for 35 for the episode, so I have to re-record this episode. And I'm sorry that this is taking so long. But anyway, she's probably just worried about the wolf. I remember that, though. Creek Spirit wants to sniff Tidestorm. Where is Tidestorm? You are... Where is Tidestorm? Ah, there. Okay, Creek Spirit, you just want to sniff Tidestorm, so I'll let you do that, buddy. You also want to sniff Stormfang. I'll let you do that. Once she's awake. And you want to sniff Blossom Star. So, you can do that at some point, I'm sure. Albatross wants to sniff Berry, who is not here. Ren does not count. And you want to sniff Clay. That makes sense. Clay and Albatross do know each other. Tidestorm, you want to sniff Stormfang. And you want to sniff Sandkit, who is not here. And Duckfeather is not here. But, I'll let you sniff, Stormfang as well. Crocopat wants to sniff Finchstar, sniff Tidestorm, and sniff Eaglepaw. Eaglepaw is right here. You go ahead and do that. Patchsun wants to sniff Ravenstar, who is not here. Wants to sniff Tigerkit. Tigerkit is also not here. And Mousepaw, who is... That's right. Mousepaw has actually been apprenticed recently to Petal Spots. Look at... I don't think I've actually shown you Mousepaw as a fully grown cat yet. But look at them. Mousepaw also uses both he, him, and they, them pronouns, is what I believe. I don't know if I've said this before, but it is kind of what I am going with for them. Look at you. You are a very handsome cat, aren't you? Right now, I think you're chatting with Sunnyleaf? Yeah. So everyone is kind of getting to know each other. Mint Cloud. Definitely have to keep an eye on Finchstar. You want to sniff Clay. Spiropelt's not here, but I'll remember that. And you want to sniff Scorchheart. You want to make sure, like, the deputy of Reedclan is kind of on the up and up, as it were. I'll go ahead and hit that. You want to sniff Trinket. Ren does not count. Is there a fox nearby? That's the fox that made you leader, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder if, like, right now, she has been doubting her position as leader for a while. I wonder if this is more of that, like, she is still, like, doubting, like, is she worthy of being the leader? I'll just, like, was StarClan right that, like, she was the one who was meant to fight that fox? I mean, Finchstar keeps saying, like, he does have StarClan's approval. He's been very clear on making a point of that. Like, StarClan sent him to where the Marsh Cats were. StarClan guided him to instruct him to form Reedclan. StarClan led him to the Moonspring. Like, he has been very vocal about that. So whether or not that's true remains to be seen. Maybe it is true, maybe it's not. Nobody is quite able to confirm. The Medicine Cats could probably go and ask StarClan, but right now is the gathering. Morning Paw, who is a community cat, not a clan cat. There's no sofa here to scratch, but she wants to reach level 6 of the hunting skill. Sure. You want to reach level 6 of the hunting skill. It'll be a little trickier for you. You also want to sniff Boulder. And you want to sniff Sapphire, who is not here, but I will remember that. Eaglepaw. You want to sniff Midnight Fur, who is a kitty pet that was a former kitty pet that BriarClan has recruited. I'll remember that. You want to sniff Albatross, and you want to sniff Fox Spring. So you want to, like, check in with deputies. Like, you're apprenticed to Tidestorm, the deputy of Briarclan. But Foxspring is the deputy of SunClan. Albatross isn't a deputy per se, but is like one member of like Steel's council. And I am trying to get more into like how the community is different from the clans, like more so than just like, oh, they're a group of cats with like different categories for like what they're called. I'm trying to get a little bit more into that in a way. And speaking of which, Steel actually will not be naming his kit until he is done with his mourning. In the meantime, because that could take a while, you guys are free to suggest names for the kit. If you've seen the episode, you've probably seen the kit. They look just like Steel. And a Mousepaw, what do you want to do? You want to sniff Patch Sun? Who wanted to come sniff you anyway, I believe, yeah? You want to sniff Corocopat and Morning Paw. I will remember this. I'll go ahead and let all this happen. Oh, you were goofing around with Sunnyleaf? Oh, that's cute. Okay, but I also want to keep an eye on the aggressive cats. And right now, the aggressive cats happen to be Finchstar, and if I'm correct, Eaglepaw. Does anyone else have aggressive? No. You're not aggressive. You're not aggressive. You're not. Mousepaw is not aggressive. That's another thing. Mousepaw did have the aggressive trait for a long time as a kit, but now they don't. So that's an interesting thing to take note of. Meanwhile, when Eaglepaw was born, he did not have the aggressive trait, but now he does. It came about like after Sycamore Kit died. But like it's a very interesting turnaround for the two of them. So I do want to keep an eye on Eaglepaw and Finchstar. I'm especially going to be keeping an eye on Finchstar. You want to sniff Morning Paw? I'll take note of that. I'll let you come and sniff. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over here. Okay, I want you to come over and sniff Morning Paw. Just kind of like glitched, gone. If the graphics are a little weird, it's because they're not jumping down, they're just gone. Did something happen? Okay, stuff's going a little bit weird right now. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Where are you going? You're stalking for prey, okay. I am gonna be keeping an eye on some of the more aggressive cats, because you want to aggressively pounce at... I don't remember that you want to do that, but I'm not gonna have you do that. You want to sniff Clay. Check in with one of the medicine cats, I suppose. Don't see any reason why you can't do that. Eaglepaw, you want to sniff Blossom Star. I can have you come and do that. You have a lot of cats you want to sniff. Midnight Fur is not here, so you want to sniff Tidestorm. And you want to sniff Mint Cloud. Where is Mint Cloud? Little buddy. Right here? Okay. That was Eaglepaw, yeah? Okay. You come over and sniff Mint Cloud. Albatross, did you have anyone you wanted to chat with? You want to be best friends with Breeze? That's sweet. You want to sniff Larva Kit. Like, you want to make sure that the kids are doing okay. I'll have you come and chat with Corocopat about that, actually. Just kind of make sure, hey, did Larva Kit get home alright? And you want to sniff Breeze. You also want to sniff Clay, so I'll remember that. Redwing, formerly known as Archer, is not here. I think I accidentally clicked out of you wanted to sniff Finchstar, but you do want to sniff Red. And where is Red? I can't see her. There she is. Why don't I have you come and sniff Red? Blossom Star, she wants to sniff Boulder, sniff Clay. Sycamore Kid is not here. I think she's really proud of her brother for becoming an apprentice, but she's kind of pretty sad that she didn't get to see her other sibling become an apprentice alongside. It's really sad. Like, I was not expecting it to be so sad. But anyway, I need to keep an eye on you. But I also have some other stuff I wanted to mention. For example, I have seen a few people kind of commenting about, like, the clans being, like, completely destroyed. The original clans, Thunder, Shadow, River, Wind, and Sky clan all being completely destroyed. As a note, that is not quite the case. True, there is a leader from all 5 of the clans in StarClan in the game, and Scorchheart, what happened to you? There is a leader from all 5 of the clans in StarClan, but they didn't all die during the incident that scattered the clans. In fact, there are some remnants of the original clans just kind of, back in their original territory. I haven't really touched on them, but they are there. So you want to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and keep an eye on Finchstar just in case. But, well, it's true. Ravenstar from Shadow Clan, and Mothstar from Wind Clan both did die during the incident that scattered the clans. The fact is that there were some cats who were still alive, like some of the other leaders. Froststar of Thunder Clan and Oakstar of Sky Clan were both still alive at the time. They're both in Star Clan right now, but at the time they were alive. And considering a lot of the remarks that Finchstar has made about what happened to Froststar, that's another thing. Finchstar at the time did actually remain in the clans for a little while after whatever the incident was. I don't know what the incident is myself, and I'm open to any suggestions for what it could be. But, Oakstar was also still alive at the time. Troutstar of River Clan actually died before the incident of old age. But, Reedjaw, the deputy, went missing. So... Reedjaw actually did show up in a few episodes early on, but, is no longer around the valley right now, and if you want to know what happened, Reedjaw went right back to River Clan. You're probably not going to learn that, with most stuff that's going on, but... Okay, I guess most cats are just doing their own thing. Don't follow the two leg. You want to sniff Creek Spirits, you want to sniff Scorchheart. Scorchheart's asleep, apparently. You do want to sniff Fox Spring. Where is Fox Spring? Over here with Morning Paw. I'll let you come and sniff Fox Spring. Do a little bit of chatting. But yeah, there's a lot of story going on in the background that, just... You're not really gonna notice. It's a lot of stuff is just in the background. Like, it's not really something that a lot of the cats are going to be mentioning. I should probably, like, do, like, some of those specials that I mentioned in the past. Like, I want to do, like, stuff that kind of talks about, like, more of the story behind what's going on. But yeah, I do need an idea for what the catastrophe may be. And, it needs to be something that, like, while yes, it did scatter the clans to the point where StarClan had to send a message to a literal apprentice, Patch Paw at the time, to tell them, like, hey, we need you and any other survivors to make new clans at some point. But the clans themselves are still back at their home territory. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because when people submit their cats, like, there's not like an unlimited number of cats that will be coming from the clans, so their cats have to come from somewhere, you know? So you want to sniff clay, sniff fox spring. Sycamore kit is not around. I will remember that you want to speak with... Okay, you are being pounced on by Boulder. Okay, where is Clay? Clay? Clay is asleep, apparently. So you cannot... Yeah. Blossom Star, you want to sniff Petal Spots, is not here. Sniff Fox Spring, and sniff Sunny Leaf. I'll let you sniff Sunny Leaf. Why don't you chat with her? Sunny Leaf is actually a bit older than most of the... Sunny Leaf is a bit older than the former apprentices, you'll notice. Like, well, Fox Spring is actually, for some reason, up around the same age as Clay. Which was not my intention, honestly, but... I mean, sure. These two seem to be getting along. Finch Star and Boulder. Doesn't seem to be vicious. But... Okay, where is Eagle Paw? You're just chatting over there? Okay. And you also want to sniff Scorch Hearts. I will remember that. A lot of the cats are just kind of getting to know each other at this gathering. I've already gone through all of my notes, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on things now, I suppose. So Red, Vixen Star... Is that a plasma bug? Catch it! Gotta catch it, buddy! Okay, what are you off to do? You're off to go and take a nap. Okay. The Tide Storm is destroying one of the rocks. Okay, Patchson, please catch the thing. Okay, Finch Star is taking a nap. Morning Pot, do not. This two-leg is not technically here. Patchson, don't eat the plasma bug! Oh my gosh. Why, Patchson? Why? That could have been very useful. Like, if someone, like, was attacked and lost a lot of blood. Especially here at the gathering, considering we have two aggressive cats. It is the thing, aggressive cats will get into fights, whether you want them to or not. And... I don't like that. I mentioned I had to re-record the episode. Finch Star wound up... For now, I'm kind of glad that Finch Star has not been causing trouble. See, you are off to go and be pounced on by... Okay. Albatross seems to be checking in with Mint Cloud? Or... They're both hunting together, it would seem. You're going after... Oh my gosh, Mint Cloud, why? Okay, so a lot of the cats are, like, their icons are changing color. Don't mind that at the gathering, but when we get back into the actual game, it's gonna be... You better catch this, Mint Cloud. Please, catch this. You have to catch it. And... Don't follow... You caught it, but you ate it. Well, okay. I'll go ahead and, like, fill up your hunger bar. What is Finchstapple doing? You woke up. Finch Star, I need to remember. You're going home. How many other cats are about to go home? You're asleep. You're asleep. You're leaving. You're leaving. You're leaving. You're still, you're asleep, you're leaving. A lot of the cats are either going to sleep, leaving, or trying to get some food. Yeah, since most of the cats seem to be trying to leave, I think I'm going to end the gathering here. So how long has this been going on? About 30 minutes-ish, I would say. This may seem like a shorter episode, at least gameplay-wise. But, we did get to, like, introduce Reedclan a little bit. Stormfang, what you doing over here, sweetheart? I didn't really introduce the cats of Reedclan properly. I'm wondering if I should change up the order in which I normally have the cats. Who's that over there? That is... I cannot tell. Is that one of the cats from the Gathering, or is this like a different cat over here? Nyanko the kitty pet. Okay. Definitely not one of the cats from the Gathering. Over here are a couple of Star Clan cats, it would seem. Nightleap and Moonpaw. So it's pretty interesting, like, seeing what all is happening out here. There's another cat out here who is Mossy Fern from Star Clan. Anyway, I'm probably gonna wrap up this episode. Let's go back to the actual gathering. The intro will probably be long enough that it will fill in for the fact that not much happened within the episode itself. So I hope that this was enough to tide you guys over for introducing Reedclan. Maybe I don't know if I want to change the order of the rotation. Like, right now we have Sun Clan. I'll have like one more episode in Sun Clan before we do a rotation. But I do want your guys' input. Like, should I stick with doing Briar Clan, then the community, and then introduce Reedclan, like, as a proper gameplay clan? Or should I mix things up, like, do Reedclan first this time, and then maybe, like, go back to the usual afterwards? Or I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. But I also am probably going to have to go into all the music that I use for this series. You may not have noticed, but each clan does have its own theme, sort of. Like, I always use Druidic Dreams no matter what, but each clan has kind of their own theme throughout the series. Like, Sun Clan has a song Crann Na Beatha. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Briar Clan has Forest Rites. The community has At the Summertide Feast. And while I've been preparing to introduce Reedclan, I've been using the song Queen of the Fae, I believe it is. It's either Queen of the Gales or Queen of the Fae. But I'm wondering if I should change that. I don't know. I may look into that, but for now, Queen of the Fae it is. Anyway, regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the like button. And leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts, if you have anything to say. If you have any suggestions for stuff I've been asking about, like what should, like any possible names for Steel's baby, any ideas for what the catastrophe that scattered the clans may be. Just like, I'm very curious to know what you guys all think of all of that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, friends.